Hold on, I'm going to go live on Facebook too to kind of just like update everybody. Hi, hold on just a second. Okay. Okay, I'm sitting on like close. So I'm gonna look here and I'm gonna look there because I'm live on my phone and on my webcam. So Travis has been home for 2 days and it's amazing and I'm super excited that he's home. But what, like, we're both like processing. So he, having been in a medicated coma for a week, he was having like dreams and like they're slowly coming back, like just alternate reality dreams, and him remembering all of the different things that he said, like the different things that he thought was real. Hi, Daniel. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, but he's like remembering all these dreams, and like in those moments, like he really thought they were reality. And like there were some of them that he realized were dreams, but a lot of them he just didn't even realize. But he said in all of them, like he said there was a few of them that he was in love with somebody, but it wasn't me, but he knew it was me. Like there was just, he knew. And he was like, I always came back to you, like I would find you. And it was crazy because like I was thinking that I wasn't being helpful by talking to him. But apparently I was being helpful. And it's weird to think about the different, like how I think about dreams and how they might be different realities. And just the fact that I'm so grateful that he woke up and stayed in this one. Because with your soul like floating around, like we don't know how all that works. Like his soul might not have been tethered to his body, and like he came back, and it's literally a miracle. Like the level of sepsis that he had should have killed him. Most people don't survive the level of sepsis that he was in. And it came on super fast, like really, really fast. So I'm like so grateful for everyone that has been praying and like throwing up the little wave emojis. By the way, I figured I'm going to get the wave tattoo here because it's also going to remind me to go with the flow and be present, and be grateful. It's a multifaceted tattoo. And we also figured out, so I don't know if you've seen, we didn't even finish it. It was Wakanda Forever, but I was too distracted to pay attention in the movie, and he was still a little bit out of it. But that scene when they start going to that underwater city, and there's that beautiful song, the song that makes you really feel like you're underwater, that was, I think, the first moment that he felt peace, like calm peace, not like, oh, I'm excited to, like, Haley's here, wow, I haven't seen her in forever, even though I'd been there every day. Like he replayed that scene a whole bunch of times, and it's an amazing song and like an amazing feeling. But he has the unfinished tribal sleeve, and we've been wondering like how he's going to finish it or cover it up. But I was like, maybe you should get like an actual color tattoo of like the ocean. And he's like, I would do that. So we've got to find the perfect artist for that. But what a freaking ride. Like the hardest 11 days of my life. Like going from the first couple of days thinking he was literally going to die. Like, and I mean that fear didn't go away for like 5 or 6 days. Even as still, like even as he was waking up, it was not really going away because then he started hallucinating. Like it just, different things were happening that just still were scary. And I didn't know what to think. So like having him home and having the doctors, like hearing them say like, I think he's going to make a completely full recovery. Like, it's a lot. I'm just like, we're both really grateful, and we've both said like multiple times, like, wow, just we're stuck in disbelief. But one of the things that I've realized, it's funny because I was dealing with something that was like kind of annoying after. I was like something inconvenient and I laughed. I was like, well, if I can get through that, I can get through anything. If he can get through that, he can get through anything. And that's funny because it's how I feel about labor and like how, but it was like different. Like this is like a trauma response kind of feeling. But with labor for me, it was like, wow, I did that really effing powerful thing. I can do anything. But now it's like, I went through that and I persevered. And like, thanks to all of the support that I received online, like, thank you. Like, I think y'all kept me sane. You guys all gave me hope when I felt really, really scared. So Angela, we're doing pretty good. Travis is still really weak, which is normal. Like his body used up a lot of his muscles to save itself. So he's really weak, but he's taking it easy. His amazing like clients are like so understanding because they're clients, but they're like family, and they've really insisted like, please stay home, rest, because they know him. He's like a workaholic, like he wants to do the things, and they're like, just get better. Hold on. Gabby sent this at 10:09. Hold on, let me invite Gabby so she can see. Yeah, so he's taking it easy, which is hard for him, and he is paying attention. We've got a blood pressure monitor and a pulse oximeter, and he's taking his medicine, and he's checking on his vitals, and he's weighing himself because they're worried that if he gains too much weight, they want to make sure that they don't want him to like get fluid again, whether it be edema anywhere in his body. So he's watching that. He's watching all of the different things that he can control. And tomorrow he's making all of the follow-up appointments that he needs to make. And yeah. So y'all need to go to Baycare if you ever need to do anything, because they've been so amazing. Like, so amazing. I felt bad. There was a lady like really complaining. So he was on a diuretic. He was on Lasix. He's not now. He's not on anything except for his antibiotics for the pneumonia. But he hasn't had any swelling in days, but they just want to make sure that if he has sudden swelling, it doesn't become bad. But they've been so amazing. Hi, Brandy. But yeah, so we've just been enjoying like hanging out, having some downtime. Far walks are a little bit too hard for him yet. So we went on like a little walk, but it was just a little bit much. And I've just been kind of just trying to make sure, keep an eye on, see if there's anything that we need. I still have a ridiculous amount of chores to do around the house, but I'm tackling the laundry. I've had so much laundry just like piling up. I have some to fold. I got to put it in the dryer. I'll put it in the dryer after this video. I got to put it in the dryer with some ice cubes or a damp washcloth because they've been sitting in the baskets for like 2 weeks, and they're like, if I fold them, it's just gonna look like I crumpled them up in a ball and stuffed them in the drawer. So I gotta get them out. But I'm so happy that he's out of the hospital. That was the most traumatic experience of my life, and I've been through some serious trauma. So like, to be out of that, it really feels like it's liberating. And I know he feels the same way. Like, he feels like he was given life again, and like in a different way. And I know that I didn't have the near-death experience, but like he literally almost died. Like, not, and they haven't told the kids like to that extent because Victor understands death. And he knows now that he was like really, really sick. We told him he was very sick and the hospital was taking care of him. But like one day when he's older and like it's far behind us, we can let him know. But like right now, Daddy's just getting better still. But like he really, like, he kissed death. And like because of all the prayer and because of the amazing gift of medicine, like he's alive. Like he's alive and he's gonna make a full recovery. And like that's literally the best gift I could ever ask for. Ever. And I really appreciate everyone's comments and support, because without them, I would have felt very alone. Because my person I always talk to, I was talking to him, but he wasn't responding. But little I didn't know, he was dreaming and he heard me. He had conversation with his dad too. He's like, that's really weird. But as the time goes on, these little bits and pieces of dreams are kind of coming together. It's a trip. It is a trip. Oh, my YouTube video is at 11:11 for a second, but it froze. I'm just really grateful, and I appreciate all of the love. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Well, I hope you get better. Goodness gracious. This darn flu season is like the El Nino. Got crazy weather and also crazy sickness. Evie had like a sniffle and Travis is like, don't even say it. Don't even say she's sick. Please. But yeah, I'm gonna go. He should be out of the shower in a minute. And then I'm going to take a shower and then we're gonna watch some Loki. Maybe finish the movie. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that scene from Wakanda Forever, you should see it. It's beautiful. It's like they're swimming through the ocean and the light is coming through and it's just this perfect ocean sound like scene. And with that song, I'm on my phone. I was looking for my phone and it's right there. I'm going to post a link to that scene because it's magical and we've watched it like a million times because it brings him peace. Also, if anyone has any recommendations in the area for like ocean tattoo people, let me know because I would like to talk to them. Oh yeah, no, I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful to spend all these moments with him. I mean, I was grateful to spend time with him before, but like it would be like, oh, well, I'm doing this thing over here and I'm doing this thing over there. So I feel like there's a lot more like when we have time to be together, like we're going to be together, even if we're doing something different. I'm going to get all emotional again. I'm trying not to cry. I'm not really trying not to cry, but this morning I cried a whole bunch. I was like, I said something and then like I stopped crying. And then a few minutes later, Travis said something else that made me emotional. And I was like, you're right. It's just been a lot. And I'm just like letting all of these emotions come because all of these emotions are part of this amazing spectrum that we get to experience as humans. Without the pain and the scariness and feeling alone, we couldn't appreciate the togetherness and the wholeness and like really, really be grateful for it. So like as much as all of that hurt and was scary, like because of that, this can shine that much brighter. And I'm also glad that I noticed that then. And I was like, look, this is one day it's going to make things so much better, that much better. And I'm really glad that it didn't end up being something else really terrible. So if you're going through a hard time, remember that. Remember, like, this hard time is going to make something else shine brighter. And nothing is permanent. Nothing. All right, like this video, nothing is permanent. I'm going to go because I'm going to say bye for like a million years. I have a problem doing that. Hold on, I'm using my phone mouse trying to get rid of the Facebook one on my phone. I can't talk. I'm using the computer mouse, trying to go on my phone, and I'm trying to end my YouTube video on the computer. So 1, 2, 3, and bye.